And my parents, I knew at that time, we're talking 1955, 56, the communist world is being turned upside down by Khrushchev revelations about the Stalin era. The uprising in Hungary was about to happen, and in this period, from my perspective, it was all of a package, you know, and so my parents were constantly dealing with these big crises in their ideological and organizational lives. And I wasn't really that interested. And they didn't do much to keep me informed about these kinds of issues. In other words, their party politics were their life. It was their chosen path. I was encouraged to get out and sample everything, try everything, go to churches, go to organizations, wherever I felt an interest to do it. And during that time, as I was getting into my high school years, I was drawn into folk music and the cultural stuff, but also the early civil rights movement, demonstrations outside the Spanish embassy against Franco, and picket lines outside Woolworths over discrimination policies in the South. And, so I was set about doing my own politics and life, so to speak. But it was all defined, my world was pretty much defined by my parents. Although I would say that I had very distinct worlds that I moved in. There was not a whole lot of crossover between my high school world, I went to public high school, and what was going on with my parents and that world of the communists and the red diaper babies, the sons and daughters of American communists, as we called ourselves and were called by others. Sometimes not always with a whole lot of respect, but we thought it was fun. And then we had I guess the beginning of the, not just the civil rights movement, but the folk music and the beats and the various subcultures. There was a lot of, in my personal life, I was moving in a lot of these different worlds, but there was not a whole lot of integration of those worlds for me. So that was a busy life growing up in New York.